I invite you to reflect deeply on a vital question. Who changed the Sabbath, and why is this important for us today? This message is one of love and light, meant to inspire understanding, not judgment. God's truths are not burdens, but blessings that guide and empower us. Christianity isn't about opposing people, but rather freeing people from systems of error that may lead us away from God's will. From the very beginning, the Sabbath was a gift to humanity, a time set apart by God Himself. It wasn't given just to one group. It was established with Adam and Eve for all people. The Sabbath is a symbol of God's love, designed to remind us of His creation and care. But over the centuries, this special day was altered. Let's explore how and why this happened. The New Testament underscores the Sabbath's ongoing significance. We read in Mark chapter 15, verse 42, about the day before Jesus' resurrection, clearly recognizing the Sabbath as set apart. Jesus Himself emphasized the Sabbath's importance, saying, "I did not come to abolish the law or the prophets." He even asked us to pray that we wouldn't need to flee on the Sabbath, showing His enduring respect for it long after His resurrection. In the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25, there is a prophecy describing a power that would speak against the Most High, oppress the saints, and seek to change times and laws. History reveals that this prophecy aligns with actions taken by the Roman Church. In 321 AD, Emperor Constantine declared Sunday as a day of rest, aligning it with the venerable Day of the Sun, and by 364 AD, the Council of Laodicea enforced a law that discouraged Sabbath observance and encouraged work on that day. This change wasn't based on the Bible. Even the Catholic Church acknowledges that the shift to Sunday was instituted on their own authority, not by scriptural mandate. Many prominent Catholic leaders and scholars have openly stated that the Sabbath was biblically established on Saturday, and this change was a human institution. Let's take this to heart. God didn't initiate this change. Scripture is unwavering. "I am the Lord, I do not change." Malachi 3:6. The Sabbath, created at the very beginning, is a divine blessing, reminding us of God's creation, love, and constancy. When we look back at Christian history, we see the sacrifices made by those who held fast to God's commandments. Reformers like Martin Luther stood firm on biblical truth. Luther boldly declared, "Here I stand, I cannot do otherwise," even when his life was threatened. His courage came from a deep conviction rooted in Scripture, not in the traditions or demands of people. Jesus cautioned us against elevating human traditions above divine commandments, saying, "In vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men." Matthew 15:9. We face a choice. Will we follow God's instructions or human traditions? Studying Scripture with a humble, open heart allows God to reveal His will and guide our steps. God calls His people out of systems that contradict His word. In Revelation 18:4, we hear His voice calling, "Come out of her, my people, so that you will not share in her sins." This is a powerful invitation to align our lives with God's original purposes. The Sabbath remains a profound opportunity to reconnect with God and realign with His word. This is a choice made in love, grounded in faithfulness to God's enduring truth. Let us seek His guidance and trust in His perfect plan for us.